Genuinely working, I think, is AI as a thinking partner and not a shortcut. So when we've got students that are using it, not in any way as a supervisor or to do the work for them, it's about what they are getting from it. So I've seen some really great suggested uses by students, and the problem is we need to foster an environment where they feel comfortable to talk about how they're using AI and also educate use versus misuse. And that's really difficult if it seems like something that people shouldn't be using. And there's a lot of shadow AI use, so people using AI without saying that actually I formulated this document with AI, or my slides were enhanced by AI, or actually I asked AI for some idea creation. If we're not open about it, students won't be open back, because a lot of the narrative is around academic integrity and the risk to cheating and creating work that's not their own. Particularly, I think AI is effective for prompting that idea generation to get the ball rolling. We're an increasingly neurodivergent diagnosed population, and therefore we've got much more of an understanding now that about how people's brains are working and how much of the population is affected. In my own student population, we have a significant student body with ADHD, and when I speak to those students, they talk about how they've got this list of tasks to do, and they are essentially just so stuck with how to begin, because it seems like a never-ending list of tasks that is an end product. So it's something like create a dissertation, and it's like, well, how do you create a dissertation? And whilst yes, we lecture them, and I say lecture, we have lecture content to teach them and seminars and workshops to teach them how to create a dissertation. Actually, what does that mean for them, and how do they make it into their own language? And AI can massively help with getting the ball rolling. It shouldn't create their content for them, but it absolutely can give them ideas on how to begin something and how to start where they don't know how to begin. I think it's really good for feedback and formative learning. So if you're about to have a multiple choice quiz and you want to test your own knowledge, but once again you need to then go out and verify those sources, because if you tell it an answer and you say I think this is correct, it possibly will tell you it is correct when it's not. So it's one thing to be like, create me a multiple choice questionnaire that I can fill in. It's another thing to then verify what the AI thinks is the correct answer and create learning there. And then I think as well, helping students explore those multiple perspectives and finding voices that aren't their own, and sort of getting out of the echo chamber of, we all sort of in life surround ourselves by people that are like us and reflect our values, and actually AI gives us the opportunity to find some different voices in that, but we also need to be aware about the things I mentioned before about the bias and stuff like that, and whose voices are not being heard. So where it doesn't work, I think, is replacing that thinking element. If students are using AI to generate answers without engaging, then learning becomes really just superficial, and therefore if we're going to create a task that's AI enabled, we need to make it really clear to the student that it's not just about generating an output, and it's about what that output actually means. So pedagogically, the implication is that AI amplifies the existing teaching design. It can make teaching more accessible to students that struggle to engage, but strong pedagogy will become stronger with it, but weak pedagogy becomes more visible, I think, and we really can widen that gap.